Shout out to all my brothers out there that got the beard, that like to take care of it, that like to keep it groomed. Look, we got a Black Friday sale going on right now. $5 off our essential beard growth oil and another $3 off the balm. Right now, I'm telling you, it's going to have your beard soft and glistening with a brilliant shine all day. The link is at the top line of the description, and the best part is the shipping is free for a limited time only. See you soon. Right, I want to play this real quick because I think this kind of ties into the conversations we've been having all week.
So they say the word conspiracy theory. That's
Well, the theory is the only thing that's the problem. The conspiracy to conspire is not an issue.
Yeah, but that is the truth. And that is why we should just call it out when we see it. This is what's happening. These people are conspiring. Like, that's what I do. And here's a document you can look at to see when they've done it in the past, and this is what's happening now. And I also listen to people. I don't gaslight people. So if an artist comes to me and says, I've been told to record something demonic, or I had a conversation with Amber Rose, and she a couple of weeks ago, and it was a lot of her telling me that she was basically just being pushed by people that you need to be more sexual, you need to be more sexual. I accept that obviously at a certain point, and this gets into why you were saying why I won't bend for money. I wouldn't do it. I'm built different, you know? But I also acknowledge that these people are being pushed in a certain direction. Women, you're being told, can you make it sexier? I will not accept. The conspiracy to me is to try to convince me that the times have changed, and we went from, in the Black community, producing Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston to what really Black people really want to hear right now is Sexyy Red. And so that's the reason why these record labels are going to Sexyy Red and offering her a deal. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so yes, power is held by these labels when they go out, and I don't mean that as any disrespect to her. What I am saying is that frequencies are real.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Frequencies impact your spirit. You and I know that.
There's been brothels and strip clubs and stuff since the oldest
but
profession
I'm talking about music.
So,
right?
Okay, and like you said,
and I'm talking, yes, and you are correct, but Confucius said, listen to the music. And
you'll be able to know the
and there's a reason for that.
Society.
He knew this. This Chinese philosopher knew this back when, and this people who, in my viewpoint, have a lot of power in the music industry also understand that.
I'll say this real quick because is Nick Cannon playing stupid before I let you go in? Or it just dawned to me, somebody left a comment, they was like, you guys are smart. We smarter than a lot of these people in the industry, man. Either that or they playing dumb. Heck, he had no idea what she was talking about. Like, what? But it was just brothels and... But going on that, man.
Bro, you know, I like Nick
We
Cannon.
running circles around y'all.
I like Nick Cannon, too.
Yeah.
He ain't that dumb.
Right, come on.
You don't wear, you got dashikis and shit on your head and doing all this stuff and the you know what I mean, the black flag in the back, and you're so conscious you can't be all that and be that dumb at the same time.
Right.
You can't sit back with a straight face, and I think Nick Cannon's about our age.
Yeah.
And talk about we've always had brothels and always had these sex clubs and things like that. When you were 10 or 11 years old, you did not have access to those clubs, dog. When you were 10 or 11 years old, you had no idea those things even existed, dog. When you were in 8th grade looking at girls' titties, you had no idea that you can go and there's couples having sex, and you had no idea about that. We live in a different time and a different age. And now these 10 or 11-year-olds are not only seeing it, they are the ones being promoted to. Sexyy Red is being promoted to them. You know, I see some 30, 40-year-olds listening to Glorilla and things like that. These women got their shit together. Y'all listen to whoever y'all want because y'all not going to be influenced by that. Y'all in the gym, y'all doing your thing, y'all getting sexy, getting ready for the club, whatever the case may be. Y'all are mentally prepared. 10 or 11 years olds ain't. Them girls getting pregnant in school and at an alarming rate now, that's always happened, but not at this rate, are being influenced by what they see. And what they see is absolute fucking garbage.
Right.
And we got it, and you be a fool. And see, and this is what happened. This is what's so dangerous about now. You got a Candace Owens that's been demonized in the public, especially in the public of black people, that she's a coon, that she's this, that she's that. So whatever she says, even if it makes sense, will be thrown out because of who said it.
You're killing it, man. Yeah.
We got to get up out of that shit, man.
Yeah. Wow. You crushed it. That's real talk. Like you said, at first they're going to just throw it away because, oh, she likes Trump. Oh, anything that she said that made sense, it doesn't mean anything to some people that's listening. So the free thinkers out there that's going to see this, listen to what she said, listen to what we're saying, what Sam Ant just broke down so greatly, what's going on here. Another thing she spoke about is the frequency. and she brought up a Michael Jackson and a Whitney Houston. You put on a Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston, right? Your frequency is going to be totally different than listening to a Sexyy Red and a damn Glorilla and a Meg Thee Stallion. One, Michael Jackson, you go put on one of his songs, you're going to feel uplifted. You're going to, feel love and all these different type of emotions. It's already been studied. See, we're not just making stuff up and throwing. It's already been studied about how music changes your frequencies and changes your vibe and influences you to do things. But we're not talking about, like he said, grown-ass people. Right. We're talking about children who are easily influenced. And to these children, Sexyy Red, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion are everything. They want to be like them. They want to walk like them. They want to talk like them. They want to have sex like them.
Yep.
This is what's going on.
And the boys want to be Dirk, Young Boy.
Right.
All these other motherfuckers that's either locked up with the feds or ain't here or drugged up. Kodak Black. What the? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what they look at. It's crazy.
They want to pop pills. They want to do whatever drug they talk about. They want to do. This is the reality. You're not going to find another podcast that goes in like this. If it is, show every other podcast is coddling and making money and sitting down with these people and not really getting to the real issues, right? And I get it. It's a space for all of this shit. Mm-hmm. When you come here, these are the type of things we're going to break down. These are the things that really matter. Now, Candace Owens, I love her. I don't agree with everything she says.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for her to be on the platform and speaking about the stuff that she speaks about, she don't have to do it. She's a corporate lady that could be making millions corporately and being who she wants to be or fit the mold of who they want her to be. Mm-hmm. But I seen her she posted her YouTube views up. She get like 70 million views a month. She's eating off of YouTube.
They watching her.
She's eating independently.
Yep.
So she don't need the corporate structure for anything anymore. So she can come off the handle and say these type of things and talk about it. And not only is she just making it up, she talked to people in the industry. She has context in the industry to saying, look, they are pushing these people to be more sexual. Mm-hmm. They're pushing it, and it's having a negative effect mainly and worstly on the black and minority community. That's what we're saying. It's fucking destroying us, man. Facts. It's destroying our youth. Yep. And we sit back and we applaud it and we are happy about it and we feed these damn monsters, man.
Yep.
And that's the part that got me outraged.
And then 10 years, 13 years later, when we get some kind of awakening or grow up, then we realize, oh, what's going on? It's so wrong. Yeah, but we caused this destruction and allowed this fire to burn for so long. And listen to people try to warn you about it for so long. Yet y'all still brushed it off and thought that it was, you know what I mean, whatever. You know what I respect about Candace Owens is that she's unapologetically who she is. She don't care if she's pissing off black folks. She don't care if she's pissing off white folk. She's unapologetically who she is. And that's what, and this is what as a society, especially as a black culture, we need to fucking understand. We are all not the same. But if we are moving one accord, if we're moving as one to make sure that we take care of the betterment of our people, that we hold these politicians and these people to fires when it comes to what we need, when we hold these music labels and these record labels and these Hollywood studios to a certain standard of we are not going to take certain things, we will be looked at different. But we are so busy pointing fingers at this black person because they don't act like this black person, or we ain't applauding Glorilla, so this sector's going to be mad, or you got these tethers over here and you got these FBAs over. It's just so much chaos and division. Yeah, that we doing a bidding for them.
Right, and this when you talk about like in certain places, Ho Chi Minh in China and things like that, and in certain civilizations, when that people got down to such a low level, the first thing they did was started changing the education. They started changing images. They started changing the way people think, the way children think, as a whole society. Jewish people. They started changing, i.e. the Anti-Defamation League. And nothing's going to destroy our image. Yep. They understand how important the image is for the well-being of the race. Just people, go study different people that were down and they rose up. They started changing shit. They had people first that had to speak out about it first. Say, this is wrong, yo. We can't keep having this and this and this. All right, what we got to do? We got to do this, this, and this, and this. At some point, I feel like we're going to rise back up. But it has to start with a conversation. It has to start with people calling this shit out and people getting sick and tired. And it's not just us. Because when I read the comment sections, whether it be World Star or any other of these sites on Instagram, it's people outraged, but it's not enough of us yet. Because the same outrage now, unfortunately, you're still watching. You're still giving them the clicks, you're giving them the views. So the blog sites are going to keep posting these people because even if you're commenting, it's still engagement. Exactly. Unfortunately. And that's kind of like the double-edged sword of this thing, man.
And y'all need to realize that. Even when y'all comment to us, whether it's good, whether it's terrible, where y'all think y'all going in on us, anything.
Right.
The second y'all write something up in there, you have helped the platform.
Yeah.
Period. Whatever you said, even if you think you rip it, you have helped the platform. And if somebody comments or we comment and then you comment back and you think you're getting in on us, you're still helping the platform.
And you want a platform, and you might stay on the platform.
You may not leave that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we always encourage that, though. We you know, because sometimes I get it. I might be listening to a video, and I don't leave a comment, whether it's sports or anything. Yeah. Because I want to say, nah, this dude, what the hell he talking about?
Get in on it, right.
You know what I mean? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't make it disrespectful.
Word.
You know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes I don't even mind it. Just get your stuff off, and I take it back to myself. Like, all right, you just want to vent real quick.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like on YouTube, you can see like people have been commenting like on multiple videos.
A long time.
Yeah. And you kind of see somebody come at your neck, but like 3-4 videos before they was saluting you. I mean, one dude came in, was like, man, that's why I don't rock with y'all. That's why I'm unsubscribing. 3-4 videos below, we was the best thing ever. Like, just sliced bread. Now I'm subscribing from y'all niggas.
Don't let us mess with your emotions that crazy, dog. It's all right. Well, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.